Yeah, I hope you all are doing good. How are you all doing? Please, if you're coming in, please come in. You give me, don't forget to thumbs up the stream as you come in. Okay, yeah, as you come in, please do not forget to to turn to give me a thumbs up as you come in. Okay, so let's wait for more people. Let's wait a little to see if people for more people to come in so that we can start this live stream together. Okay? Yeah. I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to stay just a little time before I, please thumbs up the stream as you come in. I'm not going to stay long. I'm just going to stay a little then before I leave. Okay? Yeah, so something just happened. I said, let me just come in here and do it and do this live stream. I didn't want to do it as a main video. I just said, let me come in and do this live, just talk about it on the stream and just leave. So as you come in, please do not forget to thumbs up the stream, okay? You know, your words reflect who you are. Sometimes people say things and they just say it just for saying sake. I've realized that most people actually do not know how to talk. So people might just come in and say things because it is what is in their mind. You understand? And they don't feel that word is going to feel for another person. So we should be very careful of the words that we say. Sometimes the words we say to other people actually reflect who we are. Yes, the words we say to other people uh, it reflects who we are. We should be very careful of the words that we say. Words are powerful. It can actually, mend or build people. So we should be careful of the words that we say. Your words reflect what you believe about your future, just to see how it feels. If you want to see how the same word you're using on people feels, just stay for like 10 days or 5 days without saying any negative words to anybody. You will see how happy you will be. Sometimes people throw words carelessly. They do not know that words are actually powerful. I had some people. What actually made me to come here to just say, let me do this stream this morning, is because of what I heard. Somebody throwing words on someone, they don't know how that person feel. They actually do not know what that word is doing to the person. You can actually use positive words. When you use positive words, it's not going to change. It's not going to pull you. It's not going to destroy you. Positive words build. Your words can actually build someone that is down. When someone is down and you speak positive things to that person, like words of encouragement, it will actually build that person. Than using words that will tear people down. It is not fair. We should learn how to use words properly. We should learn how to use words positively. Instead of using words that would tear people down, we can actually change those negative words to positive words. By so doing, those words will be able to build people up, you understand, than tearing them down. So if you're just coming in, if you come in, please just thumbs up the stream. It doesn't take anything for one to thumbs up a stream, okay? Just thumbs up the stream. So you can actually live your life in a positive way than tearing people down. I'm not a fan of people who, I don't believe in negativity. That's why I don't associate myself with anything negative. If you watch my channel, you see I always come out here to encourage people. I don't dwell in negativity. I don't accept negativity. I don't like people coming to, bring in negative thoughts in people. When I notice that someone is negative, I'll totally avoid you. If I notice that someone is negative, I totally avoid you because I really do not. I don't like negativity. I don't cope with negativity. I don't deal with negativity. I don't entertain negativity. Okay, that's why my channel is like this. My channel is a calm channel. We are calm, taking it gradually, no stress, nothing, just taking things gradually and just hoping for the future better, hoping for a better future. I don't really, anything that's going to stress me, anything that's going to make me, look down on people or come out here to say negative things about someone, I just remove myself from it. Okay? I remove myself from it. And I know that we can actually do that. We can actually try to be positive. There is no harm in being positive. Okay, please, as you come in, please help me thumbs up the stream. There is nothing harm in being in positive. Okay, yeah. Most of the time, I don't normally do live, but I do visit people live stream because I don't have time. I'm always busy. I work, so I am, always busy working. Because of that, that's why I don't do live stream often. But when I see something that will make me to come out here and do live stream, I say no, I don't need to keep this one until when I sit down, shoot a video, edit. No, I would say me, I would just come out and do and talk about it so that everybody can learn and change. The world is not that tough. Sometimes we are the ones that is making everywhere seems as if it is tough, by hating people, by not loving people, by not appreciating one another. It doesn't take anything for one to appreciate someone. You understand? I'm a very positive person. That's why I don't entertain negativity. Anything that will bring negative, or you are my friend and whatever thing that surround you is negative, you're not even going to be my friend because I will not entertain you. I don't entertain negativity. I don't entertain anything negative. I, I derive joy in positivity. I derive joy when people are positive. I derive joy when I see people laughing. Everybody is happy. Everybody is doing well. We are all doing well together. So when we sit down, we talk about positivity. We talk about positive. That's the kind of person I am, and that's the kind of circle I want. Anything that's going to affect my mental health, I remove it totally. No matter what that thing is giving to me, even if that thing is giving me billions, trillions, I remove myself from that equation. I don't entertain negative. I'm a very calm person. Yes, I'm an introvert. Apart from being an introvert, I'm a very calm person. I don't like stress. When people try to stress me or stress someone, or I see people try to pull someone else down, oh my goodness, that's when you see me come out to talk. You understand? You can't, I don't believe that. I don't stay in a situation where people come in and all they do is to tear someone else down. I don't belong to that circle. You understand? And I will not entertain it. And that is even more reason why I come out this morning to do this live stream. I don't do live stream. I hardly do live streams. But whenever I see something that I want to come out and talk about, I will definitely come out and talk about it. So we can actually love one another. We can actually strive to be positive. We can actually strive to, build people up. We can actually, you know, just encourage one another. Everything mustn't be to, negativity. Everything mustn't be bitterness. Everything mustn't be anger or to fight. We can decide to live positively. It is possible. Sometimes when I talk, people ask me, why are you always surrounded like this? Why are you like this? Why is it that you don't mingle associate with people? So people might take it as pride. So people might say, maybe she's just being arrogant or she's just proud. When you don't do what people do, they tag it to be something else. When people notice that you don't do what they do, or you don't live the kind of life they live, some people might even say, oh, she pretends, she's pretending, just because you don't do what every other person they see do. You understand? Let's say you don't like negativity. You don't mingle with some sets of people. You don't involve yourself in some certain things. When people see someone like that, they sometimes they tag you to be a pretender. So people say, maybe she pretends a lot, or she's not trying. She's just pretending. But it's not pretend. That is who I am. That is just me. A lot of things I don't do. When I list them, people ask me, they'll be like, wow, are you actually staying in this planet? You can be positive. You can live a positive life. You can be a better person. You don't need to follow society. You don't need to do what other people are doing for you to be a nice person. You can decide to live a positive life. What happens if people behave like you? When you see people choose you, the kind of life you live, what happened? It's not going to change anything. Must you follow what you see on the internet? Must you live the kind of life everybody's living? Must you dance to the tune of everybody? No, 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 no. For me, I don't do what people do. I do what I choose to do. That everybody is, or for those who smoke or drink, or those who party, or those who gossip, or do stuff, doesn't mean that you can do it. Doesn't mean that you can do it. I don't do such. I don't live that kind of life. I'm a kind of a person that I'm always on my own. I love to read. I love to learn. You understand? If you watch the channels that I visit, I don't visit toxic channels. I visit positive channels. The live stream I visit are live stream that are positive. I don't visit live stream where people talk down on people or try to. I don't associate myself with that. You understand? So we can actually do better. Yes, we can do better. We can be positive. We can remove ourselves from negativity. We can remove ourselves from things that does not bring light. You understand? We can actually live that kind of life. You know, we can bring, live positively. You understand? So when people try to do some certain things that are not right, I just remove myself. I hardly do live stream, but why am I doing live stream today? I saw something. I saw somebody trying to put someone down, and it wasn't nice. It wasn't nice. I said, no, I don't need to sit down, do a video, edit, and come and talk about it. No, I have a platform. I can actually come out on my platform here and talk about positivity. People, you know, believing positively, not using some words. Words are powerful. You can talk to someone in a negative way, and the person might just look at you and pass. You don't know what that person is feeling. The person might go in and cry, or you might have said things that hurt that person. You might not know. You might not know. You might not even know that is what you've said that is affecting that person. We can choose to be positive with our words, with our action, with our deeds. You understand? We can choose to be positive with the things we say. The word alone is even giving us a lot. A lot of things are happening in the world. So you should not come and contribute negatively to someone's life. People are passing through a lot. A lot is happening in the society. So you shouldn't come and add to the lot that is happening in the society. You can actually choose to be positive. You understand? You can choose to be positive. You understand? So there is no need in dwelling in negativity, negative attitude. It's not nice. You understand? As you come in the live stream, please thumbs up the stream, okay? You can actually do better by also putting on a thumbs up. So it doesn't take anything. Just thumbs the stream. When you turn the stream, it will help YouTube to share the video, to push the live stream, okay? So when people listen to it, they will learn how to be positive. They will learn how to they will learn how to, love people. Just love people for who they are. If you don't want to associate yourself with people, live quietly. You don't need to be, you don't need to create bitterness. Maybe you are on the internet and you see something and you don't like it, you don't like what the person is doing. Don't go there and drop negative comment. Don't go. If you don't like it, you live quietly. We can actually do better. We can do better. You don't expect people to behave like you. You don't expect everybody to be you. You understand? When you go to a place you don't like the environment. Let me share a little bit about me. I'm not an outing person. I'm not an I'm not the kind of person that you associate with people. I don't like crowd. So when I even go to a place that is very crowded, I will feel so uncomfortable. I will want to leave. I don't like so much people around me. You understand? I'm a very calm, a very quiet person. That's the kind of person I am. An introvert. So you can know the kind of person I am. But that doesn't mean that when I go to a place I don't like, I will go and start commenting things that I know that might affect the person. Because sometimes we drop comments, we don't even know that those things we say is affecting the next person. So instead of you dropping such a comment or saying such a thing, it's better you don't write anything at all. It's better you skip that video. If it's a video, if it's anything, you skip. If it's a place that you visit, like sometimes I will visit a place. Sometimes I will visit a place. I might not even like that place. Once I visit an environment, I look around, I check the whole place, and I don't like it, I quietly leave. There's no need making noise. What is happening here? What is this? Why is there? I'm with my money. I am with myself. You understand? So why will I come and make noise? Why will I come and shout when I've not committed anything to the organization? If I come into that place and I don't like what I see in that place, I quietly take a walk. That's how I do. I take a walk. When you live a positive life, there's a lot of things that will not come to you. The enemy cannot come to you. Please, as you come in, please thumbs up the stream. It's just a thumbs up, please. When you live a positive life, there's a lot of things that will not come to you. You understand? The enemy will not cannot penetrate in your life. The enemy cannot penetrate in your life. Negativity will not come to you. Even if they gather, even if they surround you, they will still not. It will not come to you. You understand? Sorry, everywhere is a little bit dark. I know you're seeing me. I didn't want to. I don't want to use the ring light. Okay, yeah. So I just want to do it naturally. Just leave. So when you live positively, there's a lot of things that will not come to you. Remember, when you decide to live positively, most people won't be your friend. They will see you as a very quiet, boring person. People will say, oh, this person is boring. They will see you as a boring person. They will see you as somebody that is not out there because they're not living the kind of life you're living. But there's nothing wrong in being a boring person if they call you a boring person, as long as you're doing the right thing, except if you're being boring and you're doing negative stuff. You understand? There is nothing wrong in you being yourself, being a happy person, living a positive life, enjoying life, just doing things that you know that suit you. You understand? Let people tag you to be. Do you know? I have grown to that stage that I really do not care about what anybody says about me. I have grown to that stage that nothing gets to me. I respond to people when I want to. You understand? I responded to things when I want to. I don't respond to things because they are poking me or they're trying to make me to respond to negativity. No. If you see me respond to, I hardly respond to people. I hardly respond to people. But if you see me respond to people, it's because I choose to respond to that person at that time, not because what he or she is doing is affecting me. Because I have watched that person severally. I have known where the person is going. I have seen what the person is trying to bring to the table. You understand? I've calculated one or two things before I respond. I don't just respond to people just because they're doing some things that are not right. No. I respond to them because I feel at this time I need to respond. And after responding, I'll put you in your place and I will move. That doesn't mean that I'm angry or bitter or I'll keep malice or I will do some negative stuff with them. It means I have put you in your place and I've moved. That doesn't mean I will become a negative person or keep saying negativity. No. Our words are powerful. We should be careful of the things that proceed out of our mouths. Some people have said words that are hurting people. Up till now, do people have not recovered from it? That's why you meet somebody and the person will tell you, at so years, somebody told me this. That person might have said it. It might not even mean anything to the person. That word might not mean anything to the person. But the person you've spoken that word to, that thing that proceeds out of your mouth might have mean 1 million things to that person. So that's why I don't get it when people say, I actually do not tell him anything. I actually do not tell her anything. I only said this. That thing, is it what is going to hurt this person? So let me tell you, you don't tell people how to feel. You don't tell people how to feel. The words that process out of your mouth that you said doesn't mean anything to you might mean 1 million things to another person. I've heard people say, I just said this, oh, but it's nothing now. It's just something that I said. I think I'm going to do this thing as a sit down video. This thing I said now, I'm going to use it and do a proper video. I've heard people say, I just said this. This thing I said is so simple. I don't know why she's getting angry. Are you sure it is this word that I said that is making her angry? Or is maybe she's carrying something in her mind for me? No, she's not carrying anything in her mind. She's not carrying anything on her mind. It is what you said. You don't tell people how to feel. You don't tell people how to feel. That you say things and that word doesn't mean anything to you. it might mean a lot to somebody. You don't know what people are passing through. You don't know what people are passing through. You don't know what is happening to people. You don't know how how they are feeling. You don't know what people are passing through. So do not say, I just say this word and this word is hurting her. I just say this word and is this word that is making her feel angry. Don't say that. Don't say that because you actually do not know what people are passing through. That a word doesn't mean anything to you and you just said it to someone else doesn't mean that the person you said it to is not going to mean a lot to that person. So that is more reason why we should be careful of the things that we say, of the words that proceed out of our mouth. We should be very, very careful of the things that we say. Words are powerful. Words can build. Words can also destroy. You understand? If you're a Christian, you should know how to tame your tongue. If you're a child of God, if Christ lives in you, there are a lot of things that you won't say to people. If you have the Holy Spirit with you, if the Holy Spirit is your friend, if Holy Spirit is your comforter, He will always guide you. He will, when you want to say some things, He will tell you, no, do not say this because these words are going to hurt this person. I don't like it when people are. I don't like to stay around people. I don't like to see people being hurt. And when you ask them, they'll say it's because of what this person said to me. That's why I'm hurt. Why not? If you know you're not going to say anything positive to somebody, you can actually keep quiet. You can actually shut it. You understand? You can actually keep quiet. You can actually stay without saying that word. You can actually stay without saying those ones. Okay? Words are powerful. So let's just be careful of the things that we say to people. Okay? If you actually have something to contribute concerning what I'm saying, you can just write them down in the comment section. Whatever thing you feel, however you feel, just write it down and I will talk about it. Okay. My channel is a learning channel. So it's a channel where we'll come out and everybody learns. So let's be careful of the words that we say to people. So people will say, it's just this little thing that I said to her that is making her angry. That little thing you feel that you said to her can be 1 million things to another person. It might be little to you. It can be 1 million. It can be a million negative words to somebody else. Yes, it can be. It can be a million negative words to somebody else. Please, let's just be careful of the things we say to people. We don't know how people feel. The world is giving us a lot. A lot is happening in the world today. You can actually be positive. You can be positive. A lot is happening in the world today. Don't be a contributor of negativity. Please, let's do better. Let's cultivate the habit of saying positive things to people. Let's cultivate the habit of being positive. The enemy, the devil, is going about causing havoc everywhere, making people to feel bad, making people. Don't be a friend of the enemy. Don't be his agent. Some people are actually behaving like as if they're agent of the enemy, agent as if they're working for the enemy. Some people are working for the enemy. They don't know. They're working for the enemy. They don't know. They don't know they are working for the enemy. Let's not be a party or a part to negativity. Let's not be a part to negativity. Let's not contribute to the already negativity that is happening in our society today. Please. That's why I came out here to talk about. Yeah. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me just talk to somebody. I'm coming back. Yeah, I'm back. I went to go get something. I am back. So, as I was saying before I went out, I was talking about wars, you understand? Telling us that wars are powerful, that we should be careful of the words that we say to people, okay? Yes, that was what I was talking about before I went out to talk to do stuff, all right? So let's just be careful of the words that we say, because as once those words are out of our mouths, they're not going to come back again. Once you say it, you have said it, it will not come back again. It will never come back the same. It will not come back again. Once you throw a word to someone, those words has gone out. You understand? And it might be very hurtful. It might be very hurtful. So once the words are out, they are out. It will be, it will, if it is a hurtful words, it was going to take time before, maybe if it's a hurtful word being thrown to somebody, it's going to take time before those words will, that person will heal. You understand? So let's just be very careful of the things that we say, okay? If you also have anything you want us to talk about, please feel free. Oh. I'm not going to be the only one talking. Okay, have anyone ever told you negative things? Have anyone ever told you, use negative words on you? If they have, just put it in the comment section when let's talk about it. Okay, has anyone ever said things that are negative to you? Has anyone, sometimes when people also want to get your attention, maybe you are being quiet or you're staying on your own and people want to get your attention, especially in social media, they can actually come to your account and throw some negative words to you so that you can respond. But I think even if you want to get someone's attention, throwing negative words is a no-no for me. There is no reason why you should throw negative words to people. There is no reason, because I've noticed that especially in this social media that we're in, that some people might just come into your comment section or go to any of your video and just throw negative words. Sometimes it might just be to get your attention. Some people might say, this person is too quiet, let's just throw these things and see her reaction. But I think even if you want to get someone's attention, it is not right for you to throw negative words on people. There is no reason why you should do that. I don't see any reason why people should use negative words. If you go to a place or you visit people or you go to a restaurant or you go to a place and you don't like that restaurant, just quietly leave. There are some things we shouldn't make noise on. There are some things we shouldn't make noise on. If you don't like a thing, maybe the person might love what he or she is doing, and you don't like it, you don't even know why the person is doing, just walk away. There's no reason for throwing negative words on people. Okay, the only time I respond to people is when I naturally notice that somebody wants to push me, or I notice that this person is doing this to pull me down. One thing I will not accept in my life, one thing I will never, I can tolerate a lot, but one thing I will never accept in my life is someone trying to pull me down, or someone trying to, say a negative person. Those are the things I will never tolerate in my life. I'm not going to let you make me a doormat, where people come in and they march and they go. No, I won't let anyone talk me down or try to pull me down, or if I have a child or someone try to pull my child down, I can take anything. You can throw your words around, you can say words to me, I can take it. But when I notice that you want to pull me down or you want to pull my child down, I will never tolerate it. I will never take it. Nobody's going to make me, or make my child have low self esteem, and the person cannot, speak for his or herself anymore just because of what the other person is saying to he, have said to her or has said to him. I will never take it. And I'm also telling you, don't let anyone pull you down, okay? That you don't accept negative words, or you don't let people negativity to get to you does not mean that someone will say because this person is quiet, because this person does not allow negativity around her, let's now go and pull her down, or pull her husband down, or pull her wife down, or pull her children down. Please, when it gets to people pulling people down, please do not take it, okay? Do not take it. You can be a very classy babe that doesn't like negativity, but that doesn't mean you're going to allow people to pull you down. Don't let people pull you down, okay? And don't say because of people attitude, because of someone attitude, or because of the attitude that they're bringing around you, that's going to make you become a negative person. A negative person is a bitter person. A negative person, they are the ones that can actually use words to you. They can use any words around you. They can come to your comment section, drop negativity, because what they are dropping is actually who they are. Nobody goes to anybody's channel and drop negative comments. Anybody that comes to you, drop negative comments, is actually who that person is. What they are dropping in your comment section is who they are, is what they are. Okay, even apart from being on the internet, maybe outside in your workplace, where you are working, when you work, you relate with people, you understand. Let's say in your office, and there's this colleague that always bringing negative around you. It's because the person is bitter. That person needs love. Nobody is giving him or her love. Let's say you work in a place, there's an environment you work, a very toxic environment. People around there, they don't see anything positive. They are always negative. They are always negative. Please do not join them. That you work in that type of environment should also tell you how to behave. They should tell you that everybody that you're working with, they are not your friend, they're just your colleague. That you work with somebody in an organization doesn't mean that the person is your friend. It means that the person is your colleague. We should know the difference between acquaintance, friends, family. Not everybody that you work with. When you see somebody you work with, say, hey, we work together, he's my friend, or she. No, that you work together doesn't mean that the person is your friend. Let me try to see if I can. So this, my hands are paining me. That you work together in an organization with somebody doesn't mean that the person is your friend. Mm-mm. We should know the difference between friends, acquaintance, colleague, you understand? Colleague and all that. There's a big difference to that, okay? Everybody cannot be your friend. Everybody cannot be your friend. Okay? So we should be. When you know that, you will know peace. When you know that, if you know that, you will know peace. If you know that is not gonna be your friend. Once you know that, you will know peace. Okay, so know that and know peace. Everybody is not gonna be your friend. That everybody is laughing with you, playing with you, always there. It doesn't mean that the person is gonna be your friend. Okay, you can choose to be light. You can choose to be positive, even in the world that is full of darkness, that is full of negativity all around. You can choose what you want to do. You can choose to respond to things when you want to respond to them. Okay, you can choose to respond to things when you want to respond to them. You don't allow negativity or things that are surrounding you to make you to respond to things that you actually do not want to respond to. You can choose positive. Okay, that's what I'm here to talk about today. You can choose your word carefully. You can choose to be a loving person. You can choose to be a caring person. Okay, so negativity doesn't pay. Negativity doesn't pay. Always cover yourself with light, cover yourself with positivity, cover yourself with purity. When you cover yourself with purity, even the devil himself cannot prevail. No matter whatever thing they do, it will not work. They will never prevail because you're surrendered with light. Why people pass through those things that they pass through is because of things that they allow in their life. When you don't allow negativity, negativity will not come to you. Okay, you can actually choose to allow positivity, have positive mindset, live positively. The Lord will always be there to guide and direct you in every step that you choose. Okay, so let's be careful of the words we say to people. Let's be careful of the things that proceed out of our mouth. When you are positive, no negative, no covering, no arrow, no, it cannot work. Even if they gather, like the Bible told us, their gathering will remain in vain. Christ never told us that all these things will not happen. He told us that even when they happen, it will not work. It will be in vain. So we can choose to be light. Light, when you choose to be light, it means you're going to be careful with the words that you say. You're going to be careful on how you relate to people. You're going to be careful of the things you say to people. You understand? Christ is going to give you spirit of discernment. Before you talk, you will know what you're saying. Okay, the Spirit of God will always be with you. Holy Spirit will be is your friend. He'll be your constant companion. He will be, even when you want to do negative things, he will remind you, this is my child. This thing you want to do is wrong. Oh. You understand? So we can choose to be positive, all right? So I'm going to come back again. Maybe when I come back, I will round up with this stream. I didn't even know that I'm going to stay this long. I wanted to do just come here and talk about something later and just run along. But since I am here already, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back. So let me just see if I can get water and I will be back. Okay. So please, if you come in on my absence, just give us a thumbs up. Okay. Thumbs up the stream. Just thumbs up. It's not gonna hurt. It doesn't hurt. So sorry, guys. I went out and back. Okay. Welcome, Princess Grace. Saint Mirabel, welcome. Yes. Welcome, everyone. Hi, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Thank you all for coming. I'm already rounding up self. Sorry, I went out. I went out to go and pick something. Welcome, everyone, for coming. Thank you all for coming. I went out to go and pick stuff, but I am back now. So, as I was saying, thank you, Saint Mirabel. Thank you, everyone. So, as I was saying that words are powerful. We should be careful of the words that we say, okay? Yeah, we should be very careful of the words that proceed off our mouth. I've heard people say that I just said this, but this thing I said was not even hurtful. It doesn't mean anything. That thing you said that doesn't mean anything to you might mean 1 million things to another person. Like I said before, it might mean 1 million things to another person. So we should be very careful of the things that we say. All right. So if you also have anything that you want to talk about, please put it in the comment section. I will respond to you. All right. So we should be very careful. And another thing is that we shouldn't tell people how to react. Let people react, maybe in situation or how they want to react. Okay. And I even knew that is also, even when someone is reacting, we should be very careful. Let's just be positive in things that we do. Negativity is a no-no. Is a no-no. Negativity is a no-no. We can choose to be positive. We can choose to be positive. I'm holding this. Let me see if I can place it somewhere where we continue our stream. I'm holding it and my hand is paining me. Let me see if I can position it. But if I position it like this, it will make me look so big. Well, I'm not that big. So that is what I came in here and said, let me just talk, okay? I don't do live streams always. I don't even do live stream, but I think I'll start doing it once in a while when my spirit wants me to. When I feel like coming to do it, I will come and do live stream, okay? Yeah, but not always. Not always. Just when my spirit, when the spirit directs, I'll come and do it. All right. So how are you all doing? Hope you all are doing well. I will soon be stopping very soon. I will soon be stopping very soon. In the next 3 minutes, I'll be out of here. Yeah. So we should be very careful of our words. Words are powerful. Words can build. Words can also. What can build. What can also build. So let's use our word in building, not in pulling down. Okay? Let's use our words in building and not in pulling down. And let's do anything that will, let's avoid negativity. Negativity is not good. People always find bad in every situation. There's some people that you stay with, they will never say anything good. They will never see anything good in the life of the other person. There's some people that all they see is bad situation. When you're around them, everything around them is bad. All they see is bad, and you are still associating with that type of a person. Don't associate yourself with that kind of a person. No. Don't associate yourself with people that the only thing that they see around people is negative. Please run away from such people. When someone is successful, people that are successful, they hardly complain. Have you ever? How many successful complainers have you seen? How many successful negative people have you seen? How many successful bad energy people have you seen? Hardly will you see negative people with bad energy. You can never see them. Hardly will you see successful people who are truly successful with bad energy. You can never, because they're busy building their empire. They're busy planning on the next thing to do. They're busy, thinking positive, planning on how to succeed. No, they don't have bad energy. It's only people who are frustrated, who are in pain, who their life is pain, who they are feeling bad. That's the kind of people that you see that will always come out to become negative. Every time they don't have anything positive to say, all you see them talk about is negative, 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 and you're associating with that kind of a person. Why would you want to associate yourself with negative person? Please, it doesn't worth it at all. Let's not associate. Let's run away from negative people. Yeah, because you are light, and you want to associate yourself with darkness. Darkness cannot comprehend light, though. Darkness cannot comprehend light. So let's just run away from anything negative. There is no space for negativity. The world is giving us a lot. A lot is happening in the world that we are in. We don't need another one. Nobody can, don't let anybody mess with your mental health. Don't let anybody mess with your mental health. You understand? Secure your mental health. It is very, very important. I won't let someone come and be telling me things that will make me frustrated. Enough is already happening in the society that we are in. So don't let anyone else add more to that negativity. A lot is happening in our world today. Yeah. Nobody should bring another one to you. The world is trying to deal with the things that is happening in the world. The world is trying to deal with the things that are happening in the world. So do not let another person come with their own negative. It doesn't worth it. It does not worth it at all. We can choose to be positive. We can actually be positive. Positivity helps a lot. Okay? It doesn't take anything. But that's why you will never see anybody that is doing well. You will never see anybody that is busy with their job being negative. Have you been you have not even finished doing the job that you have, planning your next move, calculating your brain, thinking of what next to do, thinking of what next to achieve. Talk more of looking for negativity, or looking for people that you could come, that you will bring, that people, you won't even have time to badmouth anybody. When you are too busy with your life, you will not have time to badmouth anybody. You will not have that time. You will be so busy building your empire that you don't need to notice anything negative. Okay? So that is it. So do not spend your life standing at the complainant counter. Don't spend your entire life standing on the complainant counter. Don't stay in your life being a complainer, somebody who complains a lot, someone who doesn't guide his words, someone who is always bringing negative. And when somebody responds, it's just these words that I say. You don't tell people your words that you say might not be negative to you, but it might be very, very bad to another person. Okay, yeah. So, I've said a lot today. Maybe next time again when I come, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to come today or tomorrow or next tomorrow. When my spirit wants me to do life, I will come out here again and I will talk about something else, okay? So I do life when my spirit wants me, or when I see things that will prompt me. I might just be walking or scrolling through the internet. I just see something that will make me come live. I will come live again, okay? So I will be stopping here. You stay true to yourself. Take proper care of yourself. Remember, my video is going up today again by 2. Please watch my videos. Give me a thumbs up. Drop your comment. Let's talk in the comment section. All right? Maybe if I read your comments and there's something very strong on it, I might even use it and create another video for everybody to learn. Okay? We are taking it gradually and it pays. All right? So you take good care of yourself and have a beautiful and a lovely day. Bye bye. See you next time.